Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima, I hope you're all well, and in this video I will do a review of a fragrance from the house of Guerlain. This is my latest fragrance acquisition, and talking about that, stay tuned for my huge fragrance haul video, the last fragrance haul video of the year, which I will upload in a couple of days from now. And the fragrance that I have here, it's the latest release from Guerlain, the Ideal collection, and it is Ideal Extrême. This one right here. I love the color of the liquid, I love the color of the cap here. And if you're already familiarized with the bottle presentation of this line, you know that this one has a difference. The rims are clear now, and actually all fragrances and all bottles now have this presentation. So I have here the Eau de Parfum in the old bottle presentation. You see the matte finish from the rhythm of the bottle. Nowadays they all are clear. Actually, I love both versions. I was used to this one, so when I first saw this version I was a bit skeptical, but actually it feels good in the hand and it feels quite sophisticated and elegant and still masculine, so I actually love the bottle presentation now. And a lot of people are concerned about the reformulations. If the Eau de Parfum was reformulated in a new bottle, it wasn't. It still smells the same. And I didn't try the Lantons. I don't know if it was reformulated or not, but I guess not. If this one was not, I think the others are also fine. And I will also do a comparison video, a comparison now between both of these fragrances. But before that, let me briefly describe this fragrance for you. So in the top, you have bergamot and pink pepper. These are the prominent notes in the opening, but also in the opening you have plum. And plum in the note pyramid, it's in the heart, and in the heart you have also cinnamon and heliotrope, and in the base you have patchouli, you have cedar, you also have tobacco, and you have another note that now I don't remember, but these are the most prominent notes. What I get on my skin, and actually I will spray for you and you also can see the spray. Actually, it's really good. White mist here. So in terms of the scent, man, I love this opening. I absolutely love this opening. It's very peppery, yes. It has a light touch of bergamot, but it's very mild. It has a freshness and effervescent feel, a peppery, effervescent feel. But you can already detect the plum. This boozy plum accord, man. Amazing. I love it. It's amazing. And it stays, and this is the opening. I love the opening of this fragrance, as you can see. So again, you have this effervescent pepperiness with a boozy plum. And as it starts to develop, you get a mild touch of cinnamon. You have also a touch, but honestly, I think I'm being biased because it's featured as a note, I'm referring to heliotrope. I mean, I don't get much of heliotrope. For me, it's all about this effervescent, citrusy, spicy opening with a boozy plum that starts to develop into a creamy, or rather saying, a sweet, dry cinnamon with almond. And almond here, the almond here is very prominent. I don't know if I mentioned almond when I was describing the note pyramid, but of course almond is very well featured in here because after all it's the common note of all fragrances from this line. And in the base you have a touch of tobacco and cedar. I don't get a lot of patchouli, and I would love that the tobacco would be more prominent, at least on my skin. So again, here you have this citrusy, spicy opening with a boozy plum that it's fantastic. I love plum, and a boozy plum, it's already a winner, and starts to develop into this dry, a bit sweet cinnamon with a heavy dose of almond. And in the base you have woods, like a generic cedar wood type of scent. It's a great fragrance. I think it's a great addition to the collection. I think this is a very sophisticated, masculine fragrance. I think it's quite classy. It's stylish. And this is perfect. This one is perfect for fall and winter time. The performance, I mean, it's not incredible. Despite being in eau de parfum, this has an average performance overall. I mean, it will last through 7 to 8 hours max. And the projection, I mean, you will not fill a room, but it creates a nice scent trail around you. People will smell you, but again, it's not very heavy. It's not very intense experience. It's not overwhelming, so I think this one is very versatile because of that. I think you can wear this in the office, you can wear this date nights, during night out, I mean, you name it. I think this one is very versatile because it's not very sweet. It doesn't have a lot of sweetness in here. And again, it has a transparency in here that actually I really love, man. I love the plum. Plum here, it's fantastic. And again, the most prominent accords are this effervescent, spicy pepperiness with boozy plum. The booziness starts to fade away actually, and then you have this sweet fruity plum with almond with a hint of cinnamon. And in the base you have this cedarwood accord with a hint of tobacco. Again, the only downside is the tobacco. I love tobacco and I would love that the tobacco here would be more prominent, but well, as it stands, I think it's a great addition to the L'Homme Ideal collection. Now, is this better than the Eau de Parfum that I have here? And is it redundant to buy this one if you already have this one? So as you can see, I already wore this a lot, and I have this for a couple of years now. And actually they both are still quite different from each other. So here you have cherry, you don't have plum, you have cherry, a very prominent cherry accord with a heavy dose of almond, suede, and a lot of tonka bean. This for me actually is the Tonka Imperial in a mainstream line. Of course, not saying that this is similar to Tonka Imperial, but the tonka bean in here and the cherry accord that you can also find in Tonka Imperial is here. Now this one, of course, it's more mainstream, doesn't have the craftsmanship of Tonka Imperial, of course, not even the realistic tonka bean accord, but still, I can see this has the mainstream version of Tonka Imperial. And I love Tonka Imperial. I have yet to add Tonka Imperial to my collection, but I love it, and so I love this one. This one is sweeter, it's much sweeter, it's more intense, and because of that, it's less versatile. Because that, it's more for night occasions, night out occasions, more date night. This is more of a intimate, more sensual fragrance. And this is also more romantic. And this one, I don't see this one as serious as this. This one I feel has a more serious fragrance, although you have the playful feel from the plum, from the cinnamon, but still, because it doesn't have much sweetness when compared with Eau de Parfum, I think this one is more serious. It's not as playful as this one is, and this one goes into more of a gourmand territory, and this one does not. Overall, I think both are worth having. This one, again, it's more intense, can be more overwhelming if you don't have a sweet tooth. It's less versatile, but it's more intense. This one has more depth, if I would say. Now, doesn't develop as much as this. I think this one has a bit more complexity than this one, but I still love the scent character of the Eau de Parfum. Overall, I think for now, I still prefer the Eau de Parfum. I love the intensity, I love the sweetness, I love the cherry and the tonka bean in here that this one does not have. But this one has its unique part, all because of that boozy plum. That, man, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. In terms of performance, this one performs a bit better on my skin, not by a mile shot, no, but it performs a bit better than the Extreme version. But again, I think both are worth having. This one, if you want a more versatile version of this, I think this is the one to go. If you love the Eau de Parfum, you will love this one, definitely. Even if you think that this is a bit sweet, if it's too sweet, I think you will enjoy this one. I think both fragrances are worth having. I have them both, so I think both are worth having. But you need to think, I mean, they both will serve the same purpose. And this one is more versatile than this one. So maybe in terms of practicality, I think this is more practical. I think this is the versatility in here, I think makes this a bit more worth having than the Eau de Parfum if you are torn between one or another. But again, if you want sweetness, if you want tonka bean, I think this is the one to go. Overall, this also has leather, but the leather here it's more prominent and it's a more of a suede type of leather. But either way, both are fantastic fragrances. Love them both, and I'm so happy to have them in my collection. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review and comparison video. Tell me everything in the comments down below if you already tried the Extreme version, if you love this one or not, if you prefer the Eau de Parfum. Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.